Hi there. Yeah, so lots of enthusiasm and energy for cryptocurrency and Bitcoin here at the second annual Bitcoin Miami event. And one of the star influencers, people have been stopping him to take selfies. Let's just get to Strike's founder and CEO, Jack Mallers. Great to see you.
Great to
I
see
haven't
you.
gotten my selfie yet, huh?
What are you waiting for? Let's go.
Well, I like this new announcement with Shopify because that allows Americans using crypto to shop at the millions of American storefronts that now they can go through Strike in order to pay for things.
That's correct. I would even extend that and change something just a little. It allows them to use a superior payments network that just happens to be Bitcoin, but it allows them to receive dollars if they want, Bitcoins if they want, over a superior payments network that's global.
Right.
There's no fees, there's no intermediaries, so it's just a superior way for merchants to take money.
Well, you've said before that using Bitcoin means it's cheaper, it's faster, and I believe you said that the caviar eating history of boomer bank-issued credit cards hasn't innovated.
Yeah, the Caviar Club. That's the really interesting thing is as human beings, we're inherently tool builders. We innovate. The cool thing about the human species is 100 years ago, life was worse than it is today, and 100 years from now, life's going to be better than it is today, right? We innovate, except in payments.
But it
Why
sounds
is that?
ageist, don't you think, when you're talking about boomer bank-issued credit cards?
It sounds what?
Ageist?
Yeah, no. I don't
A
know
little
if
bit.
it's ageist. No, come on. You know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is when my grandfather wanted to buy something from a merchant in 1949, he used the same concept and technology that I use when I walk in a Chipotle today. That's not very American. That's not very human. We're tool builders. We innovate. Like Steve Jobs said with primates, when you measure our locomotion with other primates, we're not impressive. Us on a bicycle, we blow them out of the water. We build tools, and we should be able to build on an open payment network and make that experience better. Why has it not changed since 1949?
What about regulation? Because obviously banks are regulated by the government. You know, some would say that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, that's coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, what about it? I mean, regulators, I think the United
It won't
States...
be banned, is that what you're saying?
No, why would it? I mean, listen, a government can do as they please. The government can also ban me from eating a double cheeseburger. Why would they do that? I don't know. I'm hopeful the government's intent is not to make my life worse, it's to enable to make our lives better. And this payment network, it is not, listen, I know the boomer jokes, but it's not biased towards anyone. It's a totally open, independent, distributed network standard that just makes for better payments. And the government, in my opinion, should support it because it makes our lives better. And boomers can use it, we could use it, you could use it, I could use it. Let's go.
Well, final question because we're running out of time.
Let's go.
But you said that Bitcoin will hit 100,000 by this year, correct?
I think it's very reasonable and possible, of course.
But even though we're at a 2-week low, you still think we're going to hit 6 figures because we're already a quarter into this year?
Well, let me put it to you this way. Supply and demand economics is really complicated when you don't know how to calculate the supply.
Yeah.
When you know the supply, all it takes is demand.
Okay, so I get it. So 21 million Bitcoins, that's all that's going to be mined, right?
Yeah,
Jack?
and there's a lot of people with dollars that need to get rid of them.
Okay. Well, there you go, Cheryl. Jack Mallers there, Strike CEO and founder, superstar here at the Bitcoin Miami event.